Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the Mora keeps rolling.
You tell him, said Lally. Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Orma. This is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact. And we are here, still in Natlan, in this glorious place. It's stunning. Look at the animals. Listen to the music. Feel the breeze. This is so good. It's so good. And as you can see here, my meter has gone down. That's because this thing. Maybe not that thing. Maybe we have to raise our meter even more. Or I don't think we do, because you know she can use her power even outside of Natlan. But this meter basically allows her to use her power inside of Natlan, and also it extends the power of a lot of characters in Natlan too. So powers that might have been powerful before or had a great time limit before are extended in a lot of ways. And I wonder how that's going to change as we use other characters as well. And we can also be little Saurian characters too, which is pretty cool. Such a fun character to use, and such a mechanically rich world, right? This music's fantastic. That's the best way to describe it. It's so mechanically rich at this stage. Now, there was something back here that we were doing. Oh, they're painting. That's so awesome. Yeah, they're doing graffiti as well, which is so cool. There was something back here that we were going to do, but I didn't quite understand it as we were doing it. So I kind of want to go back and see what exactly this was. It was a little puzzle we were doing. And I didn't understand completely what was happening. You guys said that I did understand it. It's just that I didn't fully comprehend my understanding, I guess is the way to put it. So we can become a Saurian here right now. And I believe the mechanic that we were doing was, first of all, we can activate this and it raises our meter back up, which is so awesome. But we got this thing over here and then it moved over to here. And we can climb up like this, which is so sick as well. Look at this. So freaking sick. Now it's using our meter, so we want to be careful with this stuff. Honestly. But still. Activate. Now, I'm not sure how to activate that puzzle we were doing again, unless I have to start from the start once again. Which could be the case as well. If you guys remember, we had this little puzzle here. Unless I did it, but I don't think I did. Because it was sending us all. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty over there as well. Let's head back over here, for example, and just see... Where could that be? Let's start, let's legitimately go over here for a second. Now, there's going to be a lot of this type of stuff in these videos, by the way. Where I'm just trying to, get a hold of the mechanics. It's going to happen. That's genuinely, something you should expect a lot of, by the way, which is just Calvin trying to understand all the mechanics in the world of Natlan to the fullest extent that he can. So, we started here, right? And I hit out at this. That started it. Oh, okay, that started it. Great. Now, I think then there was something along the way here. But I could be wrong. Here, yes. And when you hit the attack button, it works as that, and then it leads us up to another location. It's actually, you know what this is it actually is if I followed it properly the first time. You know what this actually does? It teaches you how to use the Saurian fairly well, right? Would you say so? I think so. It definitely is a great lesson in how to use the mechanics here. But first of all, let's jump up here. Activate this to get our power back. So cool. And yeah, like we said, it's so mechanically rich. It's such a mechanically rich game. And we get a chest away. That's such a fun puzzle. That is such a fun puzzle. And again, it teaches us very much so how to do this, right? And how to play well with those characters. And of course, as we're going through the world, we're gonna have our other characters too. This uses up our bar as well. Since we have Natlan on the team, usually you use her as a shielder for this team, but we won't be using this team. Oh my god, look at the background as well. They change the background when you go to a new region as well. I wonder, is there... So for 6 feet Thunder, there's is usually a team that we can use that we don't need the third member usually, which is, you know, poor Benny. So we might put, like, say, like, Kanich or something on the team just to see how everything goes. Like, use a different Natlan character every single day to kind of, like, see how we can use... Because, again, we're going to be leveling him up eventually.
Deal. I'm in.
It's just a matter of, like, the when.
Are you running away?
Oh, and there's Ajaw. I don't know Ajaw at all. So if Ajaw is like, okay, we can continually do this? That's so sick. That's so sick. But yeah, I don't know Ajaw. I only know his like voice and like he's really out there. I know that's his little dragon though that he has there. Okay, so there's a space over here as well. We'll use 6 feet Thunder today, and I actually think 6 feet Thunder will be actually very, very fun to use with the characters here too. Actually, as a Saurian, I think that once you're a Saurian, I think it's beforehand you can actually talk to some of these guys. So we will actually try and do that in a bit as well. Let's set up here because I know this is the next part of the quest for our boy. Music's so freaking good. You hear this? It's actually so pretty. Okay, so this must be, yeah, this is the next part of the quest, I believe, for our boy Mikey. Which I have heard you guys will be doing those quests soon, where we will doing like all the kind of like side quests that we need to do before we actually do Act 5. That's the plan. Maybe this is a good camp? Whoa. Is this Mikey going through here? It is. It's Mikey. Okay. That is our Mikey, right? Yes, it is. Hyman guessed you and she saw the pillars aside, but she didn't expect to end up here. Rawr, rawr. Looks like you looks like this place at least. Looks like you like this place at least. Though it doesn't make sense after all. You must have spent a lot of time here before you met us. Hyman wonders if those glowing pillars will disappear after we leave this time. Still, let's clean up a bit first, then rest for a while. So we're gonna clean up the place, tidy up every area. Now it's looking pretty good. Rawr, rawr. You're pretty excited, aren't you, Mikey? Do you have something you want to tell us? Rawr, rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Do you want us to turn around? You didn't prepare a surprise for us, did you? You're pretty easy to read it as an open book. Alright then, we'll play along. What is it? You and Paimon turn around and all you can hear is a continuous clinking and jingling. It sounds like Mikey's tinkering, so he's making it, he's like doing something while our backs are turned. After a short while, Mikey lets out a rah rah. It's probably time to turn back around. Well, oh my god, thank you, Mikey. Rocks and like an egg and a stick. Let Paimon look. Let's see, a super straight branch, a really round rock, and some strange food with a weird color and smell. Well, it's probably been left out for who knows how many days. You carefully selected and collected all these, didn't you? Are they gifts for us? Mikey, thank you so much, you adorable creature. Oh my god, they're amazing. Thank you. So we can't eat food that's been left out for too long. Whoever eats that includes you, will get an upset stomach. So we gotta deal with that first. But this branch is really something. Yeah, it feels like it's every bit impressive as the Master Sword when you wave it around. So that's a Zelda reference? Or maybe, yeah. We'll happily take it all. Just it all in Paimon's secret stash backpack pouch. Maybe they'll come in handy someday. Since Mikey gave us a gift, we should give him a gift in return. Let Paimon see what she's got in a secret stash. While your seldom seen generous side makes an appearance. Honestly, she is very generous to us, and I think like she sees Mikey as like a little brother already. Like I really feel like that vibe from Paimon. Mikey went out his way to show us how much he cares. That's not something to take lightly. Also, if it gets too heavy, Paimon can't really fly, so maybe Paimon can give him some. That's actually a very good point. Ta-da! It's super shiny gem. Do you like it, Mikey? Wow. Wow. Mikey loves it. Mikey's the best. Look at Mikey. Look at Mikey. Best belly in town. Guess Paimon picked just the thing, right? Hey, be careful now. Don't drop it. Oh, boy. Why does Paimon feel like you'll lose the gem if you hold on to it like that? Why don't we go find the Children of Echoes? If anyone's got gemsmiths, we could shape it for us. It'd be them. So, do we have to go back to the camp? Yeah, I assume so. Oh my god, little Mikey, how are you? He's sitting down, look, he's sitting down. Have a little rest. How are you feeling today? Oh, he's nearly fell asleep. Mikey sure looks like he's in a good mood. I love Mikey so much. I love Mikey so much. So we have to leave here and go back and try and get these, look for a jeweler shop. Which is fine. This is so sick, by the way. Like, legitimately, like, so sick. Music. Holy hell, music. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's so good. Let's try and stay in the rage for a little bit. So good. So good.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
And we have to wait, obviously, to, like, get this on here. But we can head back to the Children of Echoes now as well. Wait. Yeah, here. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not going to fully understand every single mechanic right away. It's not going to happen. But, like, we will try our best to, like, really comprehend as much as we can. Man, it's so cool, like, coming back here already. Like, these are some really beautiful locations. So we have to find a jewelsmith? Any jewelsmiths around here? The music's so great. Any jewelsmiths? Excuse me. Do you know where there's a jewelsmith? Excuse me. No? No one owns a jewelsmith? Chenille? I imagine it's probably like an accessory shop or some kind, maybe? Is this me, or is my belly not as big as it used to be? I think I'm just imagining things. See you? See you around. Does it have like, do it have like the map look, the locations here? Maybe we should go to the middle of the bridge here to see if that, because that's just the middle point, but there's some shops down here. The music's so good here too. There it is. Okay, great. No, I'm having my mind blown in Natlan. My mind is being blown constantly. Emix.
Welcome to our shop. If you'd like to cut a gemstone, you're in the right place.
Hey there, do we have a gemstone here? We'd like to have a custom process. It's just for our little Mikey companion. Ta-da, here it is.
Wow, this gem is a truly exceptional quality. Look at the size and how clear it is. If you like a custom job, then processing it would be quite difficult.
That sounds familiar. What's next? Extra fees?
No, of course not. Just what kind of person do you think I am? Our shop specializes in the art of cutting and polishing gemstones. If we run into a good one, we'd rather polish it for free, and let its beauty speak for our quality as it carries our name into the world. We never set a high price willy-nilly.
You should.
But just as good artisan seeks the best material to work with, so do the best gemstones require stable artisan to work them. I know such a gem master, and he will be perfect for doing this one justice.
Well, that's amazing. Call the gem master out.
But you need to make an appointment in advance. If you'd like to see him, if you don't, chances are he'll be out seeking inspiration.
Seeking inspiration?
Yeah, Master Kulaha is pretty unusual, even amongst master craftsmen. He doesn't believe that artisans should be polish a gemstone according to blueprints, but that they should understand how to observe all the beauty a natural world has to offer. For example, learning and polishing techniques from the tiny ripples on the lake's surface or the fretwork patterns from the shifting and billowing clouds, he calls it gathering inspiration.
Sounds kind of complicated. Outfit is awesome over here on the character over there as well.
Still, if you're in a hurry, you can go on and find him wherever he happens to be gathering inspiration from. Let me mark where he said he was going for you.
Thank you so much. Honestly, like, it sounds pretty cool, right? Like, finding, like, again, we love someone who, like, takes a lot of care into their artistry and stuff that they care about and the work that they care about. Whereabouts is it over here? Oh, perfect. We literally over here already. Let's try and travel a bit with, Kanich. Yeah, like we love someone who takes care of their artistry, who cares about their artistry. Really cool stuff. Very cool. Very cool. A lot of advantages to just, you know, just being able to fly around the place as well, right?
10 points for agility.
Like, that's sick. Like, that is so sick. Right? Like so freaking sick. And guys, if I'm missing something entirely, like if there's another like button I have to do to like really make them go even faster or something like that, like please, 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 please don't hesitate to be like, yeah, this is how you do it. So I want to also, as we're going along here, maybe try and see what the other Saurians are thinking, right? Maybe that's a good idea. How do we... So, how do we, like... I guess, talk? And I can become this one as well. So if we move closer to, like, these guys, for example, what do they do? I'm not sure how exactly to do that, I'll be honest with you guys. But it is pretty cool. So we can like, let me see this as well.
Let's hope you pull the good.
But they'll still... It's so weird that they'll, I guess it's because it's a wild saurian, they'll attack like a wild saurian too. And that's how we can avoid, I guess, fighting these saurians.
Think you can do that? Watch, think of this.
Yeah. Don't want poor Kanich dying.
Let's round them up! Let's finish this next time.
So fun. So fun. So fun. So fun. And we get our chest, so we can just like assume the role of those characters and not actually ever have to like worry about killing a saurian. Before we do this quest as well, I actually want to take Sitlali out again because I remember there was like something to do with like the glowing names, and that's something I have to like really check for as well. But we'll switch to Sitlali here for a second. That's such a beautiful backdrop as well. I'm not sure exactly where it was. Oh, so her name is glowing right now. Or is that, no, it has to like fully glow, so maybe it was up here? I remember there was one location where I was like, okay, like it started here. But is it only when we're like jumping in the air? As you can see, the name is kind of like orange. Is it for this? Because every time we like jump, is it saying that we can use this lolly to jump more? Or to get like, that's like, hey, you're jumping, like this is, it's better to use this lolly to jump here in this situation. Is that what we're saying? Now, does she jump higher automatically, or is it a thing of like, it does seem so. It seems very high. It seems like a very high jump. Okay. Now, maybe I'm getting that completely wrong as well. Please let me know, and don't feel bad about correcting me on this stuff as well. Maybe it's just her jump is like way higher in Natlan than it would be in other places. It could be. We can also switch to Mualani, right? And I wonder if we can do anything with the water here as well. Let's check out Mualani.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going good. Going good. So maybe we're here in the water and something happens. Yes, it seems so. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, so is this going for even longer now that we're like Mualani as well? Oh, the music is so pretty. Traversal seems so freaking like... What the hell? We can just go forever? Until our bar is like not filled anymore. That's pretty freaking cool. Traversal would be so freaking awesome with Mualani. Look at this. So they've like done a really like fantastic job of making this a mechanically, as we said, rich world that just feels very good to like try out some stuff as well, right? It feels very good. So whereabouts are we going up here? We're going up this way here. So I wonder if the best way would be to climb. There's a bridge here, so maybe we go there. Maybe. Yeah, let's try that way. So at least we can see some sights along the way as well. Like I said, it's legitimately what's gonna happen is, especially in the first while, because this is so mechanically different. I feel like which way did I want to go? Up this way? Maybe we could go up and around. No, I think climbing might be the best idea. Yeah, that's fine. But it's a very steep cliff, that's the only thing. So maybe actually like using Kenichi might be good for this. But we need our bar filled up again. But yeah, I have no issue. And we could also become a Saurian too. You know, taking my time here as well, because that's what's it's gonna take. And also like there's like this, obviously there's a feeling of like this is the last region that we have before we're like caught up, right? What's gonna basically happen is, and the way I describe it is, I'm going from having you guys having your hands on my back to you guys holding my hand as we walk together into the new quests in this game. And like, I'm not going to be prolonging stuff or anything like this, because I said it last time, like for me, like prolonging stuff can sometimes just be as bad as how do I say, just as bad as like rushing through things, because you know your heart is not in it if you're just trying to prolong something just to pad it out. So we're gonna be playing as we normally would. We're gonna go with the flow. There's gonna be no like you know, I have to do 20 missions before I get to this, but we obviously are gonna be doing the quests that people were saying that I should do before Act 5. That's what I definitely want to do. I have no problem doing that either. It sounds like fun. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna rush, and I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna take my time and go with the pace that feels good. That's the way we're gonna do it. We're not gonna rush, and we're not gonna go slower than is even imaginable, if that makes sense. It's just gonna be the perfect feelings I have for all of this. Oh my god, he's playing with like, oh my god, they're both like playing together. That's awesome. That's so cool. So fun. So you can walk up this trail. Hello guys, I'm one of your buddies. Don't mind me. I'm one of the buddies. No, don't mind me. Tibak's Rise. So pretty. Holy freaking hell. Holy freaking hell. We are going to be going on today with the main Archon quest as well. But obviously, like, you know, this feels like a region you're supposed to look at all these creatures, just like the way they're like, oh, there's like, they're like little, what you call them? Kappa, what? I don't know the name. I'm not gonna embarrass myself by even trying. So is this the jeweler over here? Hello. And he's like standing around here with all the birds as well. Are you Master Kulaha? That is, in fact, my name. I see you're the gem master who's looking for inspiration. We came looking for you based on Imix's recommendation. We noticed you were staring at the tree just now. Were you in the middle of mining for gems or creativity? Actually, forget it. It's not important anymore. Is there something I can help you with? We've bought a beautiful gemstone, and we're hoping you could process it for Mikey. Come on, Mikey, show him. Wow. You hear the fluttering of avian wings by your ear. By the time you recover, the gem has vanished from Mikey's claw without a trace. Wow. Wait a sec. Where's the gem? Where could such a huge gem have gone off to? Seems like a bird nicked it. What? What the heck? The bird steals stuff? Rude. Actually, what I was about to say is, even if the gem hadn't been stolen, I still couldn't help you cut it. Still, all my tools were stolen by those damn birds. I was actually just carefully looking at the birds, going over them one by one, to see which one of them had their dirty claws on my tools. Is that even possible? These birds are just the worst. Come on, Warner, let's go get the gem back. And don't forget about my tools too. Well, we're gonna need the tools as well. What is this? Oh, okay. So they're like giving it again. This seems like it seems like a very natural tutorial, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so cool. Where are we going? Oh, hello. Wait. We got the toolbox? That's so freaking cool. Mechanically, this is so freaking amazing. Holy freaking hell. Holy freaking hell. This is so fun. Oh my god. This is so fun. This is so fun. And what are these? Who even knows? Where's the next place we have to go to? I'm guessing another tree. And all these like different areas here too. Do we retrieve the tools? Let's go over this way again. It's wild. And I know you can pause here, but I'm also like a very, very big fan of like how we're able to just move between the trees here like this. Look for the objective in this area. It has to be that other tree, right? Yeah, no, it's up there. It's up there. Ah! We can get back up there. We'll get back up there. Oh, sorry, Mr. Dinosaur.
It's okay. I'm just being big and cute.
Okay. Good on you.
It's my job, big and cute.
How'd you get that job? I'd love that job.
Well, some of the prerequisites, yes, are the fact that, like, you need to be big.
Okay.
And cute.
Holy hell, look at this place. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Sorry, birdies. Even the darker areas are very, very gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, look at the graffiti over here, too. So cool. So cool. Can we travel all the way back here like this as well? What do you guys think? There's no way we can, right? This is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is already a 10 out of 10. Like, they didn't even need to do this. This is just traversal glory. Look at this! I was there and now I'm here. I was literally over there. Look at this. I need to show you something. Not that you guys, I love that you guys like Calvin, we know. we were there with you. I was there and now I'm here and it was 2 seconds ago. I didn't use a freaking fast travel mechanic. This is amazing. This is amazing. So cool. Can this be? My tools are back. Oh, this is amazing. I didn't get a good look for them, I must say. Now this one pretty gem. It's got the same fleshy yellow as a bird's taurus. Bah. I shan't use those blasted scoundrels in my analogies. You look awesome, by the way. Like the sky just brightening at dawn, the first rays of the sun. That kind of early morning sky color. Yeah, that's a good description. Very beautiful. For a master, your metaphors aren't very masterful. I don't know. Like the first rays of the sun, the kind of early morning sky color. Is it because it's so simplistic in the way he's saying it? But I think it, yeah, I don't know, I think it's nice, you know? Also, you've heard the practice before? Either way, just leave the gem to me. As I said before, I'll process it for free. Consider it a gift for your help in retrieving my tools. And as for how long it'll take, drop by the point in about 2 days time. Is it 2 days in real game time? No, it's literally just right now. Okay, let's go.
2 days time, 2 days time.
I love this, man. This has been such a blast. This is what I actually imagine sometimes if Hu Tao needs to wait 2 days, she would do this. Just stand there, staring off into the sun. And I think like what's so cool about like what this world quest we're doing right now, and it is a world quest what we're doing right now, is that it's done a few things for us already. First of all, by the way, we should switch this so we can get this. It has like mechanically taught us how to play the game, right? Better. I feel like I am better at playing the game now than I was like last time, easily. And I feel like this world quest has a lot to do with that, right? I feel like that's like it really what it's done. Like it really has like made me feel like I'm more confident using that animal, that saurian. Just like the other world quest was a really cool tutorial on how to use the other saurian. Like they were really just, and it wasn't a world quest, the other one, but that one was like kind of just like a mission that they put right in front of you to do. It made sense. Mechanically, it's just like, hey, this is how you do this, and have fun doing it. And it really was. It's really fun.
Oh, you're here. Master Kula already left your precious gem in the shop, leaving the instructions I personally delivered to you.
Boss Kulawa isn't here today?
That's right, he's out gathering inspiration yet again. By the way, he also made a set of locks to carry with him, saying it was to prevent his tools from being stolen. Which is weird. Would anyone want to steal our cutting tools and sell them?
Of course they wouldn't. It's because it's the birds, isn't it? So it makes us know they were stolen by birds. Let's spare Kulawa the embarrassment. Yeah, he's been good to us.
Because there's someone who thinks they can steal his skills that way too, haha.
Forget it. Anyway, we'll take the gem. The shape is so pretty. That's what you call a masterwork, huh?
Wow.
Looks like Mikey likes it too. Allow me to thank you on Mikey's behalf.
Hey now, as long as the historian likes it, I'll be sure to pass on your compliments to Master Kula. Please come again.
Thank you so much. Great stuff. Really great stuff. The music, man. Yeah, so far as I've been going through Natlan, right? It's such again, we use the word rich, right? Because it really feels like that. It's like a freaking delicacy. It's like it's decadent, right? It's like it's a dish that I'm looking at that like I just needed at this right time, you know? I know it's such a weird way to describe like a world as like a piece of food, but that's what it feels like to me. It feels like the world that I'm traveling through right now, right? In Natlan, mechanically. Hello. Mechanically, I'm having a blast. It's so cool. There's so many, the different abilities from the different saurians makes it so interesting to like, you know, possess the body of a saurian. Using characters like Mualani and Sidlali and Kinich has been so interesting as well because it actually adds a different flair to them as well because in this world it feels like they're made for it as well. The music is stunning. It's very like, again, what we love, it's like very, just like other regions, it's this region, right? It fits this region. It feels like we're in a different place. It feels like we have arrived in a different place. And music is a big part of that as well. The visuals in this place with the graffiti on the walls, the red kind of like smoky colored like cliffs, they're all so pretty and again unique to this place as well. So gorgeous. I really feel like I've like arrived like in a place that is just so magical in a very different way, because Fontaine's magical as well, right? I would describe Fontaine as magical. This is a different type of magical. Like, listen to what we're listening to right now. So pretty. So pretty. We have arrived in a very rich world, and I don't mean monetarily, I mean in terms of like what it's giving us. And it doesn't feel overwhelming. It doesn't. I think for a second over the weekend, like when I was thinking about like all the stuff that you can do in this world, it felt overwhelming. But like now, as usual, we take it bit by bit, and we're like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not that overwhelming if you take it bit by bit, and we learn things as we go. So there's, over here's the location for the Archon quest.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Whatever you think, Kachina. Whatever you think.
Great idea. All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
You say that as if you say that as if you use your stomach to see. Oh, okay, sorry. Guys, I'm terrible at reading today. Terrible.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want.
Oh, wow.
I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Sounds nice.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria.
You're Paimon's best friend now.
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared.
So smart. Preparing is like the best thing you can do for everything, you know?
They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never,
No,
right?
like again, like it came in handy today. You are adorable, by the way. You are adorable.
Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Just think about what happened with the Statue of the Seven. Yes, that has to be, again, that happened last episode, but it has to be like weighing on our mind. The fact that like this thing that we could do all this time is not available here to us. Like it's one of those things where like, yes, it doesn't harm us too much, but it will be playing on your mind. Like, oh my God, like did I do something wrong? Is there something wrong with the statues here?
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Yep, it definitely does. It has to be something.
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Okay.
Different how?
Yeah, explain, please.
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And yours doesn't?
And that's not the
Yeah,
case
what's
in
happening with your
Natlan?
Archon?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Okay.
Huh? A human becoming an Archon? Is that even possible?
A human ascending to the divine throne. That's kind of like what Farina did, but yeah, because I was thinking when we think of humans being Archons, we think of Farina, because obviously, like, she's not the Archon, right? But, you know, as we said, a lot of other people see her as the Archon, even though she wasn't, didn't have those divine powers at the time. At the time of her, you know, being the beloved Archon, you know?
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
It's hard to believe, but again, like, it's interesting to me. Like, I want to meet this Pyro Archon.
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used
Yeah,
to
I mean,
how
it's your
things
culture.
are here in Natlan.
Kachin, it's your culture, 100%, and that's so normal to be used to that. And so what's so cool about, like, going to different regions? We learn about each other, you know?
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest.
I'm super interested to see, like, why it is that, like, they're very human, right? Like, obviously they have the power of a Pyro Archon, but they still grow and require rest. I'm very interested to see why that
The
is.
statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the
Right.
years.
Because that's the thing, like, if it's just a normal human and you grow old and require rest, then, like, you're going to have a new Archon every, like, you know, 80 to 90 years.
Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon.
Right.
Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So interesting. Okay, so, like, it's actually proven by strength, not by birth.
So the contest is all about how strong
Wow.
you are.
There has to be something else to this, like that, like, it's so different here, right?
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the result.
Legitimately so cool, right? Just a different take on how, like, an Archon becomes an Archon. And I feel like that's one thing that Genshin always does very well when it comes to the Archons, is that, like, they always have, like, a different... Like, there's a different thing about every single Archon, but this is the most wildly different thing that they've done with the Archons, right? In terms of, like... Well, now, you could say that, like, having an Archon not be the Archon is also very crazy with Farina. But, like, you know, they always, like, have a different take, and they always, like, make their god characters, quote-unquote, look, like, make them very, very interesting. Because, like, other games, like, you know... The god characters are usually either like a boss that you have to fight, or like they make themselves known at the end of a game sometimes, like that, and that you just have to like defeat. In this case, like, I really feel like they do a good job of being like, look, like, Venti's a real person. Zhongli is a very much a real person. Look at the mistakes that Ai has made. You know, when it comes to like Nahida, like how her story is so different from the last one as well. Like every single Archon that we've encountered has had a wildly different like path. They've had stuff that they can relate to each other about for sure, but they've had like wildly different paths to get to the place that they are today, you know?
Our current Archon Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from
Insane.
the beginning.
Insane. I love this. I love the different cultural differences. I love it so much. Like, and how different it is with their Archon.
Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
That's such like a great like expression, right? Because like again, it's like we talk about all the time on this channel, like it's different, but like the idea of confusion leads to more intelligence, right? It's like, yeah, we're confused as heck right now, but once someone explains it to me, I'm gonna be smarter than I was 2 seconds ago. You know what I mean? And in this case, it's like, you know, in terms of this combat stuff, it's like, yeah, like right now the limitation is this Archon, but whoever like becomes the next Archon is probably gonna be like either just as powerful or more powerful, and there's another breakthrough there as well.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now.
Well, I think it's so cool.
If she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us?
I'm gonna say good thing. It's nice to have a strong Archon if we can get them on our side. No, like I think it's legitimately cool.
If we think back to what happened in Inazuma,
Good point. I'd say it depends on how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person
Okay.
and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
Awesome.
you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
What's that? Oh, the stone thing over there?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
Oh, so you have to maybe put your power into it? Let me give it a try.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
Wait a second. Are we gonna be able to use it? There's no way. I mean, there is a way, you know? But still. They're giving us these little power-ups as well, just in case we need them. That's... Oh, what? How are they gonna explain this? How are they gonna explain this? Great facial expression.
Wait. You can use it
Yeah, how are we gonna explain this? I love the facial expression here. It just came naturally.
That was amazing! I don't even know what to say.
There's so many like little mysteries here, right, about Natlan. Oh. Is that one of the big boys? Oh my god, that's a big boy.
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming.
That's a chunky boy.
What do we do?
Look at this
Is something
angle
on
as
us?
well.
Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto.
Toto?
Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina.
And she's so little. Look at this angle. Oh my god, Toto. How are you?
Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisleth lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so you got attracted to the warmth. That's a big boy. Holy hell. And it's just like Kachita's so small and like so friendly with this guy as well. It's just such a nice contrast.
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian. Wait, is that a saurian?
Nope, that's a long-necked rhino.
Huh?
There's quite a few of them around here. And Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch.
So they're not saurians. This one's a gentle neck rhino.
He's always hanging around these parts. I swear
A
he
long
does it
neck rhino.
just to show off to any outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
He's a big chunky boy. We love him. We love chunky boys on this channel.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us
What?
a ride.
What?
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think?
He is huge, but I'm excited about this Paimon. And look, it's fine. Even if like we're not like, let's pretend. Yeah, you can fly.
Oh, good
Yeah.
point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float along.
That's okay if you're scared. Are we actually gonna be riding on his back? Oh my god, we're on his head.
Wow. The
What the
sightseeing
hell?
is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better
This is
the
so.
view.
Look at that. She's so calm on his head as well.
Are you and Toto close to
This is
Kachina?
so good.
Yep, When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch
Beautiful
of
music.
different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back.
Oh my god, guys.
Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and Sunsettia
Jesus.
and leave none left for me.
Look at what we're seeing right now. Look at this.
In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again.
So this is your friend. I cannot believe what we're doing right now.
I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer
She's the one who
amount of
named
food
him.
he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big.
I'm amazed by this. And the story as well is so sweet. There's something that's so magical about. Oh my god.
Oh, look over
Oh
there.
my god.
That's our destination. The Stadium of the
It's like a
Sacred
coliseum.
Flame. You can let us off here, Toto.
Thanks, Toto.
Thanks for the lift.
It is like, just to finish my thought, that's like a coliseum, but like just to finish my thought, it is like so cool to have like a small creature who's being like taken care of and
It's
vice
an
versa
easy
with a
walk
bigger
from
creature.
Here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's no problem whatsoever. This was amazing, Toto. Thank you so much.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later.
That was awesome. That was awesome. They're again like they're doing their on the alpacas as well. They're doing their damned hardest here in this game, right? And they're doing their damn best to make this feel so wildly different from anything we've seen before, right? They're doing their. It's just so freaking good how different this is. Holy hell, man! Look at that. And there's a boss this way as well. Just do any of my characters use this boss so we can start we could literally start leveling up characters right away if that's the case. Look at it has a whole like shop and stuff as well, like as a blacksmith. Is this like gonna be like the city area? I kind of like that there's not a central gigantic city though, in a way. Right? It's so different. Everything's so different. I also love Kachina. Maybe just needs some maintenance. Yeah. Statue 7, are you doing your job properly? Five has got a clue. Can we even use it to level it up? We can worship the statue. Yeah, like, love Kachina's relationship with Toto. Love the fact that we got to ride on top of a rhino's head. That was pretty sick as well. Let me see, like, some of my characters to see if any of these... Because if it is, then this boss over here, we can use that for our... oh, well, first of all, let's try Mulani. So if you go level up... Well, if we go like this, right? So it's this boss here. So that is this boss over here on the map. Okay. Then we have... Let's see. So Lolly, I'm guessing like... Wait, is this the... This is the boss item? Holy crap. Okay, that looks far away. And then we have Kanich. Oh, maybe? That is it. That is it. But how do we get to... Wait, how do we get to that boss? From here? There's like an underground area. And then what items does Kanich need to level up as well? We can... Okay. Okay, because we have one of these, but there's some over here as well. I think we'll wait a bit before we level up his character, right? Because we definitely want to get to a point where like I want to explore all these places with you guys. I really do. How do we get underground then from here? I wonder. Because it seems like it starts from here, right? But I'm trying to take a look at the map. Or maybe it's above. No. So if we start here... I'm trying to... I wonder here. I wonder. First of all, let's... Oh, God. Well, there's underground area already. Maybe it's here. It's here. We found it already. Great. So Oh, the music's so good. It's so freaking good. I'm so freaking... And there's like a full underground area here as well, like a full cave. Is that another animal we can become? Is that the saurian? That's it over there anyway. A gameplay tutorial? That's a fissure? I thought it was like lava. Enter them and you can swiftly exit. Okay. This is a fissure? Where does it go? Sorry. See you later. We got knocked into a crazy place there. That's awesome. I didn't know it was a fissure. I thought it was like a freaking like a piece of lava on the ground or something like that. And look how smoky this area is too. Are you the enemy here for Kaniche? Can we talk? Oh my god, look at the big belly. Oh my god. This is the world of the chunky boys. And he's like blowing his snot bubble. Kagamoto, the Mountain King. You are so cool. You are legitimately the coolest person I've ever seen in my life. And he like slaps his tail off you as well. Let's try our best with this. I don't know exactly. Whoa, I don't exactly know what's the best way to do damage to this guy. I might just try and attack him. At least we can have like. Oh no, we're doing okay damage to him. But like, I think there's gonna be better teams, is what I'm saying. Wait, Mulani will be. Oh.
Rain outlines your fate.
Well, of course, like our Hu Tao has to be at like lower damage, by the way. Jesus Christ, that shield left very quickly, didn't it?
The night is cold.
Such a fun little boss as well. The music of Natlan so far. I love the vocals in it, right? So much.
My guiding stars. Stars, shine.
Let me weave you a verse.
Always the Mountain King, by the way. Did you hear the vocals and the performance as well here?
Rain outlines your.
Yeah, we're not doing crazy damage here. But like, it's still like good. And actually, this was like unintentionally a good team to have to fight this guy. This is such a great design.
Body and mind.
Like, look how freaking chunky he is. Like honestly, oh, they literally said, like, they were sitting in the room when they were designing the bosses, and one of the guys said, "Hey," it's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking of creating like a chunky boss." Look at this. Oh my god. Where'd he go? Oh, he said, "I'm not getting 5-starred." Yes, you are. Yes, you are, and you will like it. Sick. Sick design. Such a sick design for a boss, guys. Such a sick design. I will take this. Thank you very much. And we got those stuff there as well for Kaniche, and great. But I like to fight, again, there's one boss, I fought like the seahorse boss as you saw in the other episode without you guys, but I like to, you know, especially if we're going to, I love how they respawn instantly, that's so sick. I like to like make sure I'm fighting the other bosses, especially like when we go to a new region as well, like, you know, to fight some of the bosses with you guys as well. It's fun for me, honestly. But that boss is sick. That boss is adorable, that boss is cute. That boss is blowing snot bubbles, which we love. We love a good like snot bubble character, always have. Always think they're adorable. 20th century boys, am I right, guys? So let's keep going in this region. Is there a thing here? There is one there as well. So we're gonna head towards the Colosseum now. I definitely want to see what's going on here. It looks like an amazing place from a distance. Let's check it out. I definitely like unintentionally picked probably a good character there, but like I think like a lot of my Hu Tao is definitely my best leveled pyro character. But obviously, like, it's about using her properly as well. Oh my god, you can see it in the distance as well. Genshin does that very well too, though, right? They do this, like, they do distance very well. We have, like, a, very, very cool... We could have, like, done a few jumps here. They always do, like, this thing where, like, seeing stuff in the distance, like, matters, right? Let's go get this waypoint over here. This is, like, a little, a hut as well, like, a little, like, a small tower. Yeah, it is a tower, okay, because I couldn't see it in the distance. It's a big tower. Interesting. And they have little, oh my god, they have little stone statues here. I'll take some of these radish and this corn. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. They do distance so well. Look at the entrance as well, my god.
Everyone always comes here not to buy my vegetables, just to use my waypoint.
I love the painting of the bottom of the stairs here. Very cute.
Everyone always comes here to use my waypoint, never to say hi. It's never, how are you? It's always, where's your waypoint?
Thanks for the waypoint. No problem.
Here's my waypoint.
And that's another statue of the 7 already up there. Let's take a stroll over here then.
Faster.
Why not? Why not? When in Natlan, do as the Natlonians do. Holy hell, man. This is gonna be so sick. This is gonna be so sick. What's down there? Oh, cutscene, okay. I was gonna see what was down the side there, the cliff. Beautiful. No, stunning. Like, the graffiti as well on the walls. It's so pretty. And on the floors.
We made it. I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, slowpoke.
Oh my god, it's Aja.
Entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, you know what's freaking crazy about this? Is that the fact that there's a freaking, like, electronic dinosaur right in front of me. Like, a pixelated dinosaur in front of me. And like, what? How are we gonna react to this? Like, how on earth could we react to this? Like, just normal? Yes, exactly.
It's not just Kanish and Mualani's time you're wasting.
Mualani's gonna be here too?
Mine, too. Mine.
He's very aggressive. Very aggressive. Like, this is insane to me. Like, when we got Kanichi as a character, I was already like, what the hell is that? But the fact that he's just here in the world in front of me is like the weirdest thing.
What the heck? That's a strange looking saurian. Or wait, is it even a saurian?
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is.
Take it down a notch, all right?
Oh!
You don't even know some of these people.
We're seeing Kanichi for the first time as well in the story. This is so exciting. This is so exciting to meet all these characters. And Kanichi is just like a beautiful character design as well. Getting to know their personality is going to be so exciting also.
Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
Oh, and he's polite and he's thoughtful. He's got a beautiful headband and beautiful eyes. We got a character here that we love to talk to. This is awesome. This is so fun.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
So, he just smacked him into the sky like Team Rocket? So what they're showing here right away is that Aja is very abrasive. Kanichito knows how to deal with him. Yeah.
All right.
Looking above our heads.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. A timeout though, which is man, this is such a good character design. Like, this is like an S tier 10 out of 10 character design. It really is. I talk about how I love overalls, right, on a character. We love overalls on a character.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. How just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all.
Aja.
I don't mind.
I was saying Aja all the time. Aja. So, again, look at the different personalities. Oh, that earring's so nice too, isn't it? The different personalities, right? What we're learning here as well, like, Kachita is like so understanding, right? And while, like, we saw from Kanich, is he's like very thoughtful, it seems, very polite, right? But we'll put someone in their place, right? We're learning this like right away. And again, like, it's so good. We've had Kanich for a while, but I've always said it's the same thing all the time. You know, we used Ito in a trial, but it's so different than meeting them in person. When you see their animations, you hear them talking. It changes everything. It really is meeting the character I feel for the first time, you know? Oh my god, there's
We got what we
Mulan!
deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Jesus, man. What a beautiful color set as well, like the blues and like the kind of like light, or I guess like pale blue tones of the hair. I would say gray, but like the pale blue tones.
Mulan, there
Oh
you
my
are.
god. Look at that. A face of sunshine right there.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
So sick. So sick. And meeting all these characters like all in a row as well.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
Yeah, we have to introduce ourselves. I'm here to win it. This is Paimon. Nice to meet you all. No, we'll say I'm Wanderer the Traveler. We gotta follow our lead.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this
Oh
time
my
of
god.
year.
These characters are really, really stunning. And like she just has like such like a glow to her as well, like her eyes, the color and the color of her outfit. But then again, all the Natlan outfits you see so far have been so like lovely and unique, and have had such a great color tone to them. Anyway,
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
I love his voice.
They were silly billies and they left.
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again.
I love his voice. I love his voice.
That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
So he's saying that, which is actually very smart, where he's like, yeah, they're gonna get an advantage now, but like eventually they're gonna have to rely on their own strengths anyway. I love that he seems very concerned.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all. Hey now, there's not a single person here that
Oh,
can
wow.
promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself.
There's definitely like, and I hope I'm not wrong in this, it does feel older sister, big brother vibes here. That's what I'm really getting that like energy, big sister, big brother type vibe to it as well. You know what I mean? The very stern but like honest and seemingly, as we said, respectful Kanichi. You know what I mean? And you know the very like soft tones of Mulani already as well.
Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence.
I can't. These characters are so stunning.
You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
I'd love to get a full explanation of all
The
this.
former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war.
Man, their eyes are so pretty. So pretty. Sorry, again, like, I got lost in how beautiful their eyes are, but, like, so, when he says a real war, like, is he talking about, like, a full destruction? Is he talking about, like, they do it on a field and everyone, like, fights each other at one time, or?
A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
What? Wait, what? The Abyss?
So they're here too.
That's what the war is? It's against the Abyss? Because I thought when they said war, it was going to be like legitimately in my head when he said like, oh, it's going to be a war. I was like, okay, it's probably like one of those things, not a reenactment, but like a reenactment, but like everyone fights each other to see who wins, like on the battlefield. But it's an actual war against the frickin' Abyss.
Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
But I think they love that. I think they love fighting and they love the idea of like, you know, earning their place and stuff. But like the fact that it's like the Abyss part to me is like not shocking because wherever we go, the Abyss is there. Like wherever we go, like the Abyss will follow in some way, shape, or form. Or wait, maybe we're following the Abyss. That you could look at it that way too. So that's not the shocking part. The shocking part is more like that, like it's part of like the almost like the doctrine of this battle that they do, the prize of the battle that they do.
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland.
So this is so cool, by the way. This is so cool. The idea that like all of these guys, that all those warriors were repelled to the Abyss in defense of our homeland. They're literally picking the strongest warriors to fight against the Abyss. It makes sense. Like if you want to fight the Abyss, you're gonna need the strongest warriors possible. You know what I mean? You really will. Also, Mulani's voice is so soft as well. It's so soft and nice to listen to. I'm just getting used to all these characters and like this story all in one go.
Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down
Sick.
over time.
Very sick.
That is the highest honor you can achieve in
Yeah.
Natlan.
So they love this. They love the idea of like becoming something. We talked about with Kachina earlier. She had that pressure on her. The idea of like passing down deeds from generation to generation. Can she live up to former deeds and all this stuff? It's really cool how like that's a big part of Natlan, which is the idea of like being remembered almost in a lot of ways. Isn't it dangerous though?
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return. It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Wait, what do you mean? Like if you die, you come back?
Resurrect people, you mean?
Wait, are you saying you actually come back to life?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
So she's not that much scary. Yeah, the voice acting so far has been great, but that's always a given in Genshin. It's almost like, and even though it's like something that's like will constantly be a thing in Genshin, that the voice acting is fantastic, I will not ever stop calling it out because they hire so many great personalities, or so many great voices for these characters. Well, Mulani's voice is really soft. But it's also like really bright as well. It's like sunshiny, which like really fits the color tone of her character. Kenichi's character is very firm, but there's something that's very like supportive about his voice as well. It's like stern and like solid in a way, while also not having a hint of like a cushiness to it. You know what I mean? Like a hint of it. I love that about the you know, personalities that they give each character.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but
Wait.
we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
But we lit the thing. Do you think that could like there might be an exception for
There's
us?
no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured.
I love that they're saying this as well. Like the idea that it's literally anyone's
In
game.
a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
For sure. That makes perfect sense. Hair, gorgeous, by the way.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I would love to be on Kachina's team.
Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well, I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
They're like literally zooming in on her face being like, do you see this like ball of sunshine we created? Do you want to look at her?
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of two?
Wait, so she's...
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo.
That's so
Besides,
nice.
We're a formidable duo.
She's legitimately saying, like, she's like, giving up her team so she can join Kachina's team. That shows so much of her character, right? And the fact also with Kenichi, he's so willing as well, in a side way as well, of like giving Kachina a team member too, by like, you know, like, I'll join that random team, no problem.
I bet our new friends here will agree that two's always better than one, right?
Yeah, we know that. We know that for sure. That's so sweet. That is such a sweet interaction.
You mean us?
Things are definitely less lonely with Paimon around. It's nice to have Paimon by my side.
You're right. Two is definitely better than one.
Always, always, Paimon, always.
It's just like
This
the
is
old
great.
saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
So sick. And look at this like scene with her like saying this, no one fights alone, and in the background the flames coming up from the back of her head with like the Colosseum entrance in the background too. So sick.
But what if I drag you down?
No, don't say that.
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident.
Yeah, definitely big sister, big brother vibes for sure.
Still, teams really contain
So sweet.
more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
Well, because you have two ancient... Oh, so Mulani's an ancient name bearer.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think?
Exactly. So great. So great.
It's not like they left us any other option.
Yeah, and your teammates left your team. They were silly billies.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway.
Great stuff.
Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
So good. Such a good introduction to some characters here as well. I thought we were playing as Mulaney for a second, but it's just my character Mulaney. We have Mulaney here right now. She's a fantastic design, right? Such great colors and all this stuff. But I never really know how I'm gonna feel about a character until like they're in an animated cutscene and you can see them like up close. They zoom in on the character. They show you all this stuff here. We've always liked Mulaney's design, but now putting a voice to the design as well changes everything. Put a personality to the design changes everything. It's so freaking good. Like we said, it's the same thing with Linny and Lynette, right? We had Linny and Lynette on our bench for a long time because we couldn't level them up. But that doesn't mean like I think as soon as we saw the character, it's just such a different experience for me. And I love the personalities that we got to meet there as well with these two characters. What I adore greatly about that interaction was that we got to see a care for Kachina, right? That both characters definitely had. Even if Kenichi wasn't showing it overtly, I still think that there was a hint of hey, he was kind of, in a way, he was backhanded, scolding the people that left her, right? It's hey, there's no guarantee you're gonna win just because you left Kachina, right? And I love that. And that's a very, that's what I mean, big brother, big sister vibes as well. So we can go and register for the Pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame. Oh my lord. Hello. These big boys as well. So we saw one of these big boys. Oh my god, and then the thing, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You have a little baby swimming in the water with the balls. Oh my god. Are you a little baby too? You gonna swim in the water with your brother? You gonna swim in the water with your brother? Let me do this. What'd you think? I'm the Tony Hawk of Natlan. I'm making oh my god, this is so, okay, really fun. Really fun. Great stuff. This place is so pretty as well.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
Oh, there were all sorts of symbols on them. I'll be honest, I think I didn't look at them
Those are our
intently
tribal
enough. Oh,
flags.
cool.
One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan,
So
including
neat.
the Children of Echoes.
So is the Children of Echoes the one with the horn on it?
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Honestly, it's appreciated. So appreciated.
Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy.
Okay.
We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
So he's in the Signs of the Canopy and is close tied to the Yumkasaurs. I love listening to the music in this game now,
My
guys.
friend Mualani belongs to the People of the Springs.
People of the Springs.
A seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish.
That sounds fun. That sounds super fun. We should probably head there at some point.
That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty.
The Collective of Plenty? They're maybe a richer tribe?
If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
If you can.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the
Oh my
Springs.
god. Bundle of sunshine. Thank you so much, Mualani.
Mualani, you're back. We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is
Little
really
pose.
something else, Kenichi.
So Kenichi is so good that they were yeah. It's sure. No problem.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
And with the team games as well, it generally probably is this thing where with Kenichi they're hey, well, at least we don't have to fight Kenichi, right? Because it seems like he does have a big reputation then. Oh, transition.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
Hello, we're the main characters.
That's right. I wanted to ask, though, these 2 travelers are very interested in the competition.
This music is so good.
Any chance they could take part?
Any chance? Yeah, please let us.
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future.
There's a possibility that could open the floodgates. That's not a bad thing to say.
The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
So it is like literally like if we do it wrong, the sacred flame could go out?
Oh, so there's another purpose for the tournament.
Interesting. So it's literally just this whole thing is like keeping them safe from the abyss in more than one way.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation.
So sick.
That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Yeah, no, that's such a motivation as well, right? To keep that flame alive. So cool.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan.
But wait, we were able to use the power to level up that stone before, remember?
Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
I understand where she's coming from with this, right?
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire.
Yeah, and then like that, if we can't, it's fine. Again, like 100%, this is very important. This is so important, and you're such a sweetheart for even like considering us, Mualani.
Well, you can still enjoy the event from the
Heck
stands.
yeah.
I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway. Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually.
If the Ode of Resurrection exists, why do you have to go through the process of selecting warriors?
You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
Interesting question.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the Ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
Right.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the abyss. It's for their own protection. Although they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the abyss in battle.
Right. So it's just too dangerous for them because if they die, they're gone for good.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word. Victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
What?
Only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
Wow, the end of your... And there's already so much like we saw the pressure that Kachina is under when it comes to her ancient name. And now there's an idea that it could never ever be inherited again. Like it ends with you.
The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
That's insane. Like it's not insane, but it's like crazy to think about, right? The idea that like, because that does happen. Like if there's no one to like really document who you were, you will be lost to time. That's just it. It's just a thing that there was people alive, 400, 500 years ago, and they're not documented because they didn't have anyone to document them. You know what I mean? Why would the victors need to be revived? That's a good question. Yeah, I was kind of confused on the verbiage used here.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
That's the thing. If you earn the right to be revived, but like it's like, oh, look at little Brayden. I never noticed the braid in his hair. That's pretty cute.
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
So it's okay. That's fine. So it's like if one person in your team does it, then everyone okay.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. The music's so sick. And then with this, what they're saying with this music in the background.
That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together.
Very cool. Very cool.
No one fights alone.
With this
That
music
is
in the
what we
background?
believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
Like this music with this like speech he's giving us.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
It sounds very dangerous, but so
Well,
cool.
That axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration.
Like this whole thing with not only just repelling the abyss, but the revivals, your name being remembered forever. All of this like is something that I am like so into. Like it's such a cool idea for a story. It's such a cool way of instantly making, like, again, Natlan just feels like it's a whole. It feels like it's millions of miles away from anything we've seen so far. You know.
Danger is always present, but together we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon.
So good. Wait, like, is this music intentionally supposed to be here? Because it feels like it.
Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
True, same here. That's actually such a good way of putting
I've
it.
actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced
Jesus.
before.
Kenich said, buddy, I've died.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom.
That,
A
okay.
mysterious liminal space between the body and
Right.
mind. Life
Holy
and death.
hell. So the Night Kingdom is literally just space between life and death. The separation of a body, okay. And liminal space, okay. That's, again, terrifyingly sick. Right? A lot of what we've heard in Natlan so far, it's like, oh my god, that's so cool, but it's like, oh my god, that's terrifying.
The fact that you were resurrected
Oh, he's back.
at all is the worst thing in the world.
Don't talk to Kenich that way. The
Then releasing
sunglasses?
you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
Oh my god,
You
the
would
expressions.
do well to speak with reverence of the almighty dragon lord Kahula
Ahow.
Lest you live to regret it.
I was saying Ajaw, his name's Ahow. God, I'm bad. So he's an almighty dragon lord, but he can get smacked into the sky?
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete.
Oh my god, this girl. First of all, it's so like, again, I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to this like pixelated dragon lord guy just following Kenich around ever. But you know what's so funny? This lady is just the most relatable character I've ever seen in my life. She's working in this at this stall. It's just like, okay, guys, if you're kind of like done, please.
It all went fairly quickly.
It's crazy.
Considering we all
Look
know
at
each
him.
other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Oh, sick.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon.
Oh, she pays for all of it?
Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun.
Yeah, and I'm 100% certain, by the way, this time around, that the Archon is this character. That's front and center on this, right? I have to be certain, right? Like this character that is so front and center in all the promotional stuff, and also has their own story quest in the menu here, right? It has to be, and showed up right after Act 5 was finished as well. It has to be her. It has to be, right? So go to the Weary Inn for a meal. Let's take a look at these banners here. Actually, yeah, I just was like, so this must. I'm guessing this is the Children of Echoes. Very cool symbols here as well. So that whole scene there, like, again, as we said, we set up the idea of like what this whole thing is about. It's about like not only repelling the abyss. Oh my god, look at this. With this music as well. Like, this whole place is gorgeous. It not only set up the idea of like people going off to fight the abyss and being chosen to fight the abyss as someone who has is a name bearer. Now, I wonder if name bearer is also like what they use to call vision wielders here as well. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a completely different thing altogether. But yeah, it's a name bearer, like go off and fight the abyss. You can die in battle, but if your team comes back, then like you can be revived, I believe. The Night Warden is in the Night Realm place is between life and death. It is a place that you go after you like. Look at the lighting here. It's a place that you go after you like get destroyed or whatever, and you have to like you have to be revived from there. It's like a place between mind and body, is what he said. But not only that, but the flame that is probably up here is kept alive just by people fighting in general, and this repels the abyss. And they also said that they fight, like, just like us, by the way, they don't directly fight the abyss sometimes. In fact, the majority of times in this world, they are not directly fighting the abyss. What they're doing is fighting the remnants of their schemes, which sounds familiar, right, guys? That is something that we do a lot of as well. Is that like we come in at the end point of like what the abyss is doing. Really, that's what happens. Not even the end point. This is so pretty as well. Oh my god, with like the snake coming out of the ground. So cool. And look at the sun peering on this door. But yeah, that's what it seems like to me as well. And of course, I'm gonna pronounce that wrong forever. It's never gonna get. I don't know if I'll ever get used to it, guys. It's so again, there's nothing wrong with it. Like I think it's actually very cool that they have some different style here for some things. It's just very weird, right? Like it's very different. This guy's posing here. Oh my god, hey. Hey, how's it going? Mind if I stand here for a bit? So you come here off? So like, what do you think about this thing? I think it's a pretty cool tournament. I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb too. I think it's pretty silly. Do you like cake? I love cake. I hate cake. Cake. Ugh. Cake's disgusting. I know. Me too. Me too. Did you catch the Super Bowl? I hate the Super Bowl. Me too. Sucks. Super Bowl sucks. But see ya. Good impression. Good impression, Calvin. Good impression. No, he just looks like he's standing there like, hey, I'll give you some tips for the tournament. If you're good enough. Holy heck. What a beautiful setting. And it feels very lively, right, for like what it is, especially with this tournament. Great artwork on the walls as well. So cool. So cool. We're having a good time here. Hello. Looking for someone to eat and fill your sleep soundly? You got out the eat your fill and sleep soundly. What'd you recommend? Here's the menu, so we can probably buy some recipes, right? Grain fruit meat soup to tacos. Revives cars. Oh, maybe. Why not? Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's buy all this stuff. Why not? Thank you so much. This all looks great. Thank you. So where are we heading here? Up the stairs? Oh, it's through here? I thought it was here. I thought this was the inn. Oh, no, this is the Weary Inn. Okay. This is just like the place before the Weary Inn?
Dig in, you guys. Eat
so
as much
cool.
As you want. These dishes are all local specialties.
So that's the tacos. They're gigantic. So cool. Imagine having those. I never have to eat again.
There's more where this came from too.
They're so full.
Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel workers and volunteers.
All right, because people are obviously going to, if you get free food, you're going to show up, right?
Speaking of trouble, I've locked a How
How, sorry.
now, so you don't have to worry about him being a nuisance.
Honestly, I thought you had him pretty under control. You had a pretty fun dynamic there going on with the two of you, but like whatever you need to do, you do it.
Wait, isn't that a little harsh?
Nah, Kenichi and How are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along with their Saurian companion.
Okay, so some people have just different Saurian companions, and some people have a different relationship with the Saurians, and they have to work in. Okay. You okay?
What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I reckon. Who's the voice of Mulani? I feel like I recognize the voice of Mulani. I might have to close my eyes when she says something. I love this is so sweet as well, by the way. Again, like I'm saying, she has such big sister vibes with Kachina. It's actually so lovely. It's so nice. It's so nice.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I'm just nervous.
It's so freaking normal to be nervous. It's so normal.
I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger.
But the desire to get stronger is already such a good thing to have.
I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden Wars.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is so freaking sweet of her. It's so sweet. I love their dynamic already. I love it.
If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Y-Up.
That's okay. Again, she's like, hey, it's not your problem. Let them talk to the freaking Y-Up themselves.
Trust me, Kachina. The Y-Up see something special in you.
This is so nice.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches.
I'm guessing the pilgrimage hasn't gone too well in the past.
Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but still no wins.
I mean, that's something, right?
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just... what if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
Yeah, this is such an interesting conversation, having Kachina doubt herself, having Milani kind of say to all the haters, like, hey, you know, just have them take it up with the god if they have a problem. Having Kenichi being so, like, again, like, in his own way here, as you see here, like, you know, hey, like, you know, even what you did here, it's not until, like, Scaffa, you know what I mean, like, as well. Such, like, an interesting conversation to have, especially when we already know the pressure that Kachina puts on herself.
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team. Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll face them together.
This is the best. This is the best.
I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Milani,
Oh,
you're the best.
my heart. My heart.
I trust you.
Oh.
I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together.
So nice.
I still don't know why the Y-Up chose me to inherit an ancient name,
Oh, and just the tears in her eyes as well.
but I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way.
Of course.
If they can keep at it, so can I.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning.
Right.
Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now, shattered by defeat and
So it's a strong name?
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
Yes, just call us cheerleaders 1 and 2.
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who has to learn from
We
you.
can learn from each other.
But still. Thanks, you guys.
Oh,
Jeez, now I'm crying again.
so hard. Like,
Everyone has been so nice to me today.
yeah, but you deserve it. You truly deserve it.
I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said
Yeah.
I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Honestly, that's the best. The best thing you can do is, like, you know, take the support you've gotten and, like, channel it into what you're doing. Like, this is such a fantastic conversation. I'm so glad that it is big brother, big sister vibes. It really is.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Wow. So she's taking us, what we're saying as, like, something, like, because because a lot of people don't treat her with patience. We have people, you know, they actually showed us. They didn't even have to say this to us, but, like, it's great that they put it into words. So, like, I realized this as well. But, like, what they showed earlier was, like, people left her because she was, you know, they didn't have patience. They didn't have the patience to go with her. But, like, having Mulani treated this way, having Kenichi being very supportive in a very matter-of-fact way, having us also be very patient and supportive as well is something Kachina's, like, you know, very emotional about.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking
Yeah.
she is. We can already tell she's a wonderful person.
110. Oh my god. Oh no, Kachina.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
That feels like a nice way of saying cheer up, right?
Oh, you want some drinks? I brought some homemade
Sweetheart.
fruit juice. Let me just go grab some cups.
She's such a, oh my god, she cried saying the word cups. I adore her. I absolutely adore her.
She even travels with homemade
She's a
juice?
beast. She's in the best way possible.
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit. It's got everything.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little
Yeah,
while.
and honestly, sometimes we need that, right? Sometimes we need a little like, hey, I need to go to the bathroom. Hey, do you need me to go to the shop? You know what I mean? Hey, do you want me to go get some milk? You know, sometimes we need a little bit of like a time by ourselves. And honestly, good clock.
Seems like you two really look out for
Seems
her.
that way?
She's like a little sister to me, you
Yeah.
know? She's
I could tell.
already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince
Yeah,
her of it.
great way of putting it.
And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that
And
confidence.
sometimes it with everything, sometimes it's that confidence. You know, we watched a video in Roma Reacts this week where like someone posted their art. They showed a video where someone was like very not confident in their art, and then they posted their art, and all of a sudden like the few compliments they got, like, oh my god, made them want to draw even more. If you get to a point where like you were like doing well and people see that you're doing well and you succeed in something, it really leads to you wanting to do more of that, right? And everything you do. Obviously, this is different from drawing and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? It is like once you get that confidence, the confidence and the motivation, it's fantastic. Before we move any further, I just want to listen to the line again with my eyes closed, just so we can like get this voice.
And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence. She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented.
I think people said this before. Okay, yeah, people told me this before. This is Cassandra, right? This is definitely Cassandra. It's the voice of Fee in Trizical Steel. Yeah, and I think a lot of people know her as Morgana as well in Persona 5. Yeah, okay, that's Cassandra. Yeah, fantastic voice actor.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Okay, honestly, great.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran
Wow.
of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And she's never had to be resurrected.
Jesus, I love how Kenichi's so matter of fact about everything.
Wow, that's amazing!
But it's not in a rude way, right? There's nothing rude about how like matter of fact that he is. Like you don't feel like it's being rude.
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive.
But like that just means you're probably tough as heck.
Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together. The flowers, the applause.
I know, and it might be like and there's nothing wrong with that either as well. I feel like it would be such a good idea. It's like, hey, if you're so tough and you're so powerful, helping someone else succeed is like, again, this is a bad analogy, right? But it's like almost like I've seen the anime. I want my friend to watch it now and experience it through them for the first time again. So let's have her experience her first victory as well, and it would probably feel amazing as well to do that with her.
Paimon gets it. That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too.
Fighting side by side, are we really? Yeah, I get what? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. No, stop it. We are.
Hey, a little more confidence, please.
You are.
Paimon's always there to cheer
You
you
are.
on.
When I got knocked out by the Raiden Shogun, who was the first person by my side? Paimon, right away.
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're
So
still
sad.
fresh.
Like it's so like realistic, but so sad that she went off and like just to wipe her tears.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. That was just nerves earlier.
It's okay. Like it's so normal.
I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Want to be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
Honestly, like you do what you need to do.
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
There it is. And look at the little smile as well. Like again, this is what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, but there is an air of support in his voice, right? There is.
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
Who's that?
All right, fine. Make sure you guys
Oh
are
my
up on time.
god. I just got it. He like has to wake them up in the morning. That's adorable. That's adorable.
Attaboy. I need
That's
ketchup.
adorable.
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow. I'm still a little worried about Kachina, though. Maybe we can help her out with her training.
Wait, there's an optional thing?
She did say she wanted to learn from us. Not that Paimon's gonna be doing much of the teaching.
So there is an optional thing we can do as well. Look at these, by the way, these guys. Look, the Saurians sitting there like kings. So, by the way, the music in here is awesome as well. So we can look for them to do their training as well. Just to talk about that scene, I thought they did such a like fantastic job with like the showing off of like who these characters are, right? Which is always like a very important thing to do. I think right away, it's not because like I really think like it's not because I'm this fantastic person ascertaining characters and who they are. I want to give credit to the game because I really feel like they wrote the characters well enough that I understood them like fully, like 100%, like almost instantly I understood them. Not fully. I wouldn't say fully because there's dynamics and levels to every character. What I mean is that like the parts that they showed us there were very well written, and even though like they said that stuff as well, like, hey, she's like a sister to me, we could feel it right away in her voice, in the characters' expressions, the way they acted, that Kaniche felt like a matter-of-fact but supportive older brother, while Mulani felt like a very supportive, sweet, and funny older sister. And that's just like the game being, again, well written when it comes to its characters and very understanding of how to write characters, in my opinion. So I'm very, very cool with how they did that. I thought it was awesome. And learning about all this stuff too is also very cool. Also, let's go find the gals before we do anything else. Very, very. Are they down here? It seems that way. Yeah, they are. That's so awesome. That there's like these little optional things as well that you can miss. That's so sick. And I say that if you fast forward the time, they probably go to bed or something. Oh, wow. Look at the pose.
Kachina!
Oh, it's you two. I just finished training with Mualani. What's up?
Well, you worked so hard to introduce us to Natlan, we wanted to return the favor.
I thought I could share some experience with you.
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. No wonder she's already your biggest fan.
Well, we're already her biggest fan as well, to be honest.
Guess I should make myself scarce, though. Kachina was the one who helped you out all day, so I don't want to intrude on your secret teachings.
It's a simple piece of advice, actually. And yeah, never worry about that whatsoever. Please always hang out with us.
Huh? What do you mean?
Observation is also key.
Observation?
Study your opponent, master their habits. Let wisdom become another weapon in your arsenal.
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't always the one who wins.
We know this because many a time we have won battles by not hitting the hardest. We have like gotten through based on strategy alone sometimes.
Oh,
and help.
I think I get it. You're saying fight smarter, not harder. Having the strength to win is just as important as knowing the right strategy.
Atta girl, Kachina. Exploit your opponent's weaknesses while maximizing your own strengths, and you're sure to find opportunities to turn the tides in your favor.
That's awesome. It's awesome that she's that they're imparting this wisdom onto her.
You're right. I just need to focus. When I get nervous, I forget to assess the situation and end up rushing in without a
That can be very normal. It happens, right?
Mind sticking around a little longer, Mualani? I want to try out some new moves.
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me, you two.
No, it's so sick that you're so. We can tell she's so willing to learn as well. Because again, I wouldn't even think to give her that advice, but I love that she was thinking of that. You know, like that our characters were thinking of that. I have to change characters, guys. This is a very Shadow of Memories type thing going on here.
I'm not keeping you up, am I? You sure you'll be fine tomorrow?
Oh, I'm bursting with energy. Couldn't sleep if I wanted to.
That's awesome. Very sick. Yeah, awesome. We're probably gonna end the video here, guys. So if I wanted to just talk about like what happened in this video, first of all, we got to get more into the mechanics, which were absolutely fantastic. They were great. I loved how like we were able to do the traversal stuff a little bit better, use the characters a bit more, learn a bit more about the world as we're going through it, learn a bit more about the mechanics of like each Saurian that we were playing as well. This is a really cool like misty area too, isn't it? We got to explore a bit more. We got to ride on the top of a freaking a rhino. We got to like see the part of the inside of the Coliseum, and also like get to see like how pretty like this whole area was. We got to learn more about the idea of like this place is fighting against the Abyss. It is like almost like this front line against the Abyss. If that flame runs out, then the Abyss will be able to take hold, I believe. But also they have to pick a team of characters. Look at all this paint around here, so cool. Such a cool touch. They have to pick a team of characters to really like fight against people, in citizens, to fight against the Abyss, which is also like a very cool but scary but interesting thing, right? They also have this thing where between life and death, where you go and you can get resurrected if you are a name bearer, a bearer of an ancient name. And we've seen here as well that, like, you know, the big thing about this whole tournament that they're talking about, this whole event that they're talking about, is that not only is it a great honor to just be a part of it so you can help keep the flame alive, it's also great, it's also like almost necessary if you're a name bearer to be part of it, because you want to be remembered. And if your name dies with you, no one else can inherit it. That's it. It's done, right? If you die in battle, I believe, or if you die, I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe I'm misinterpreting the bit there, but that's a really, it's the idea to be remembered. And what we have of Kachina's story so far is that she's a character who feels that pressure of previous names, wondering how she's going to be the one to like really impart something onto the next generation of the name as well. While also like Mualani and Kenichi are giving her some massive support here. Also that the Archon isn't human. It's just they're just like they're not, maybe not human, but they are like, no, they are human. They're a human that arose to be an Archon, and they are someone who like it's chosen probably like every like by battle, by the way, every single like, you know, tournament, I suppose, and it's the strongest who wins in the end. Which is interesting as well, because they talked about earlier, you know, the only thing that's going to like get a new Archon to arise is what? A stronger person. We're going to be meeting more characters next time. This is probably the pace I'm going to be going at. I'm going to be like doing little world quests in between things like this. We're going to be making sure that we get those quests done before the end of Act 5. I've seen all your comments, 100%. We're going to 110% do that. There's no worries whatsoever, because it's usually one of those things where like, if I see enough people posting in the comments, you know what I mean? I know that it's like super, super, super important. You know, it's super important. But even if only one person's comment something, like, you know, like I usually like will screenshot it and like, you know, study it for tips and stuff like that. If people give me something like about the stuff in this. With that, guys, I will say thank you so much for supporting the series, and thank you so much for being just absolutely amazing, fantastic, incredible people. And being so supportive of the series and being supportive of this. I'm so happy to be going through this region. What an amazing area. I can't wait to talk to more of these characters. And I will say thank you so much to Tyfire 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicitas Felix, Yuled, Radish, Andusta, Deathtrap, Lynx Markey, Yassassin, Jared and Beanham, Colorbow, True Mina Butter, Alpaca Juice, Peter Shelson, Heck, SR Fiji, and Leon, who upgraded their membership to the highest tier at the €15 tier. The €15 tier gets you, I'd never explain it. Sometimes people are probably like, what the frick is this? It's when I name out names at the end, it's the €15 tier on my channel.
1 client,
2 clients, 3
clients.
Where you get, basically, like, just to describe it, I never explain it, so I might as well explain it now. That tier basically gets you a personal, like, small little paragraph of a thank you every month. It gets you your name in every single video, every single video that comes out. You get to do the community video and all that stuff, and all the other benefits of the Patreon. Yeah, so just to explain it, just if people are like, why does he name names at the end? Is he like speaking in tongues? I should explain it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. In fact, Milani, do you want to do the thing? Perfect.